Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can connect our Power Apps Code Apps to Microsoft Copilot Studio agent. In previous video, we saw how we can connect to multiple data sources like Office 365 users. Then we have connected to the SharePoint and perform the CRUD operation in the SharePoint list. In this video, we are going to build an agent and connect to it. In the Copilot Studio, I have already built an agent called Resto. This agent is really simple. I just downloaded some restaurant menu from online and I have kept it as a knowledge sources. As you can see here, knowledge there's a SharePoint site where I have added these kind of menu. And the task of our agent is to just get the items from these menus. I have not added any web knowledge resources and also disable the general knowledge of this agent. So I built this agent and then you have to make sure that you publish this agent in order to use it. Also, I have created these Power Apps Code Apps, and in this I have added this CSS and HTML kind of thing. I will share this code with you so you can check what are the functions written there. So basically this is the Copilot chat interface. As you can see, this is a custom developed, not from the API or anything. Here we can send a message and we can get the response from that agent. Now let's see how we can do this. So the very first thing that you have to do, you have to connect your Copilot Studio connector to your Power Apps Code Apps. And how you can do this? It's very simple. You just have to execute this command pack code at data source. Then you have to provide a API connection and the connection ID. You will find this ID in the connections menu in your Power Platform. So go to Power Apps or powerautomate.com. Under the connections, you can search here for the Copilot Studio. You can click on it and copy the URL. And in the URL, you will see this shared Microsoft Copilot Studio. This is your API ID. And after that, this is your connection ID. In your case, the connection ID will be different, but the API will be same for all of us. So once you hit this command, in the Power Apps Code Apps, you will see the folders are generated. And under that, you have a new subfolder called service. And in that, you have the Microsoft Copilot service.ts. In this file, it contains all the functions that we can use in our Power Apps Code App to work with the Copilot agent. You can see all these functions. There are also comments written here. Some of the functions are deprecated, so you might have to cross check again with the official documentation which function supports here. But here also you will find those comments. Majorly we are going to use the first one only, execute Copilot async. So what this function basically does is we call an API basically, and here in that API we can provide a parameter like which agent that we want to call and the body parameter. So in the app.tsx, you can completely ignore these because it is just HTML. I use the GitHub Copilot to generate this and have a good interface. Our main function will be here. So as you can see in my interface, what I have is a text input and a send button. So in my code, you will see this function is written handle send, and if I go down you will see there is an input text and there is a button to send that message. So it is pretty simple. Whenever I change the input value, it will store in some kind of state so that it will use to send a message to Copilot. And there is a button, so on click of it I am calling this handle send button function. In this function we requires a request body because we are calling that agent and we have to pass some kind of body request body to it. So if you go to the documentation, you can this in detail what are the prerequisites and how you can add the connections. So this part we already covered. Now let's go to this function. So here, if you want to send a message to an agent, you have to use this. These are the three parameters that we have to pass. The message, this is something that you have written in the chat. Then notification URL is same for all of us. The only difference is agent name. Now from where you will get this agent name? Just go to your Copilot, under settings, click on advanced, under metadata, you will find this schema name. So this is different for you. This is not same for all of us. You have to copy this name, go in the code, and at the top, you have to replace it here. You will find this code repo in the GitHub description. So you can download it and you can change it according to your environment and everything. Right. So changing the agent name will not help you only because the configuration file that is generated, so it is connected to my environment. So what you have to do is you can generate a new Power Apps code apps. You can connect to the Copilot Studio so that it will have your environment details because this is the authenticated from my account, right? And you can directly copy and paste this app.tsx and app.css code into the new Power Apps code app that you have generated. Okay. Now coming back to the code, you will see the message, notification URL and agent name that we have written. Then we are calling this function executeCopilotAsync. So we have to wait until we get the response, right? So async works in that way. Once you send a message, you have to wait till you get the response and then you can move further. Now I will show you how it is working behind the scene. Let me open Network tab. So here I will try to send a message. If I click on it, you will see under the payload, this is my agent name, that is the schema name from the Copilot Studio, the message that I have written here, and the notification URL. And in the response, you will see how I get this. It is an array, conversation ID we have completed and is expecting out. These are just additional things you will get in the response. If I send a message, how can you help me? It will send you a response. And let's say if I want to ask about specific menu, so I can say now what it will do, it will check in my SharePoint document library and it will get the seasonal food items for me. So as you can see, these items we got. So it has a multiple menus. So I'm not sure from where it got it. But yes, if you just specify one PDF, it will get answer for you from that PDF, right? So in this way, we can connect it to our Copilot agent that we have developed in the Power Apps code apps. Now, in the code that you will see here, there are lots of things. Basically, this is just to get the previous response and storing in a state so that we can have this chat kind of interface. I'm not going to explain a line by line code. Once you download it, you will easily understand, or you can use a Copilot to understand this code, right? If you just use this API, execute Copilot, you will get only one response every time. Okay. So the previous chat history are not storing unless you are storing it, right? So what I'm doing is just a high level idea. This is the messages. So here I'm storing the previous chat message as well. So if I go to network tab, so you see this is my first message and this is the response I got. I'm storing it in a state. The second message, how you can help me, and I'm storing its response like this. Like, so it's an array of object kind of thing. So you can see that there is a chat state I have added. So it has ID, role and text. Okay. So in this way, I'm storing it in the system as well. Now you are free to customize this anything according to your need, and then you will find a lot of function in this. You can check and you can try out these functions if you have a different requirement. Okay, if you are having any doubts, anything wanted to confirm, just let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to help. Thank you.